another episode of White, and we all know that stands for
Why Is It Forever Easy?
I'm Vernetta.
I'm Claudia.
I'm April.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Ariana.
And I'm Angela.
And we are here today to talk about how many times should a spouse forgive a spouse that cheats. And we're going to segue into, did I do that? Did I contribute to the rise or fall of our relationship? So let's start off with how many times should a spouse forgive a spouse that cheats?
Well, biblically, what is
I was
it?
about to
Forgive
say.
1,000 times 1,000 or something?
7 times 77.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
that way.
I know that cheating though.
Everybody got
That was a good
something.
start. That was a good start.
Let me just go ahead and put in my little.
Wait. That 7 times 77 is not necessarily saying forgive for cheating. That's just saying forgive a person.
Right, I was about to say,
You know what I mean?
That's forgiveness in a whole.
But if they cheat like that, something wrong.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
You know what? If they cheat, period, something is wrong.
Mhm.
Something is wrong. But me personally, in the marriage, period, that's not allowed. So I'm not going to forgive that if we
So you saying 0?
zero
Okay.
for me.
My
Wow.
man's the same way. My husband, he's the same way.
But
He
my-
can't
I
get
think
past
you
that.
can say, and people say it hasn't happened to me, not in my marriage, but I think you can easily say that until you until you rule
But
it.
see, this is why I say that, because I've been through that. Now, my husband and I, we were separated, and I still consider that to be cheating within our marriage. But because we were not together, there was that forgiveness of you doing that. But if we are together, united, and I'm loving you, and we're doing this together, we still are.
You would not forgive it.
No, not
Even if you said I'm changed, I found a new lead, you done, you gone, you walk.
That is it.
You give up 10
That's
years.
it.
Okay, her answer is no.
I think for me, it would be hard probably to forgive him the first time because we are all human, and I also would have to understand the circumstances to what happened.
Right.
And, if it was, he was out searching, looking for somebody, that may be different. But if, other people say, well, it just happened. I think in some situations, it can just happen.
Really?
Well, my thing is, I think it can just happen too. I was thinking that cheating, you can't lump all cheating as, the same thing. Because like you said, some things just happen. It's a difference than somebody just, I'm going to cheat, that's what I do. I cheat. Versus somebody literally that they happen to be, and they fail, and it,
Had a
over
moment
time,
yeah.
it became more than it was.
Exactly.
Right. I think it just depends on the person. I mean, I haven't ever really, I've never experienced it myself, but I think just like you said, it depends on the circumstances. It depends. You also have to realize, and I've dealt with this with a friend of mine. You may say that you forgive, but really, I think this: you have to be prepared for what's going to come after. Right. You may say you forgive, but do you realize that now you may have an insecurity that may come along with it? Right. Now, you may say, I forgive you, but when you're on the phone, you're like, oh my God, what are you doing? What you mean you went to the store? In 5 minutes. What are we doing? So you have to, it all depends on you. Although you say you forgive, are you willing to deal with what you about to deal with after you say you forgive?
But you forgive, you have to say, I forget to, it has to, because you can't say I forgive and keep bringing it up. Keep bringing it up.
Well, not necessarily bringing it up, but you still gonna have those insecurities.
But
now things change.
But truthfully, most women who do allow that, they say, I forgive him, and they allow the relationship to continue, they constantly throwing it up.
Yeah.
Or they constantly
Because I think it's a process that you have to go through to build that trust back. You're not going to say, I forgive you, and then go, oh, baby, go out and stay at 3 in the morning. You won't be checking phones. I mean, and then that person who you forgave has to accept that. I don't think you have to accept anything. It's like,
They have to, that's part of healing. That's
So the husband, if he cheated, you know what? A counselor needs to say, now you need to get ready. Because she is not gonna be like, oh, things are great.
Right.
She is gonna be on you. It's gonna be tough. Now, are you ready to deal with that? So do you take the forgiveness and wanna go back into the marriage? Cause it's about to be tough for you. But are you willing to go through that? Cause that's what I think is gonna happen. And personally, I would say, I say no or yes. I say I don't know. Cause I haven't been through
That's
that.
what I was saying.
You
We
know,
can't answer the question.
Yeah.
How many times should a
Yeah.
spouse? My answer is I don't know. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know. I don't
Because
know.
it depends on you and your marriage and how you feel and how the cheating happened. What was the circumstances?
yeah.
Was it just a one
There's
night
too many
where
things.
you know he went to
All depends on
after
you.
work party and slipped and then
Yeah.
went in, or you know, or was it did he have a relationship? It's just so many factors, and only you and your husband know your relationship and how you can. But I mean, 2 or 3 times, no.
It's ridiculous.
That's like Eric Benet.
But you know,
He
one
don't care
time
about you.
maybe.
Yeah.
Go through that process
Exactly.
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
If he-
glad that y'all see it like that. I'm glad. My answer.
Well, see, but you know what? Because we haven't experienced, we haven't really experienced. So we can go, oh, I don't know. But if you've experienced, so you already kind of been there, you've done that, you know, and your relationship is different. So you
But
judge
you
it based on-
kind of work through it too, because you kind of forgave because you were separated, but you're still married.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So
you-
that's what I'm saying. I have, the reason I can say no is because I've been through that. So it's not
I'm saying that
allowed.
again.
It is not
Are you
allowed.
in another relationship or something?
Yeah. Oh, is this the same
Then
person
your
that you're
time-
married to right now?
Yeah,
But y'all were separated.
we were
And then
separated.
something happened and then y'all got back
During the
together.
separation.
Yes.
So in all actuality, your answer
Is one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say.
Boy, there, you did one.
One time. One time. One time.
So what you know what? In actuality, it is, but the reason I didn't even count it as him cheating on me is because we
We
were
were
not
together,
together.
got
We were. I could see if it was like 3 months we were separated. No, we were separated
Like
for
you
2
said, you
years.
married and you're
So,
not happy, you
yeah.
checked out.
I had a relationship.
Oh.
He had a relationship. It ain't right, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do this at home. But I'm saying, it was like, don't ask, don't tell type of thing. But when we got back together, I felt like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I had me a boo. It wasn't love. It was just I was
Right.
lonely and I needed to be with somebody. And of course he lied. I ain't never been with nobody else. Whatever.
See, that's
God has already revealed that to me. So let's be honest.
I've always stood by the fact, I might forgive if he cheats. I wouldn't let him know that up front. But I might forgive and go through the process. But I cannot stand a liar. Because that's the whole, that just adds to the distrust.
Yeah.
Like, if something happened, then let's work through that.
Exactly.
If I'm not giving you something, let's work through that. But if you just lie, then it's like, there's a breakdown there.
Yeah.
Something wrong. And you know, they say a man makes mistakes, but a good man or a great man doesn't make the same mistake twice. So you couldn't cheat
Wow.
twice.
I like that.
It's just,
Yeah.
you couldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we're gonna segue with that into, did I do that? Did I contribute to the rise and fall of the relationship? And not saying, more statistically, men do cheat more than women, even though, you know, women cheating are on the rise. But since we are wives here, and let's talk about the husband cheating. Did I contribute to the rise and fall? Sometimes as a wife, do you think that women can play a part in their husband stepping out? I mean, not saying that it's right, men who are watching trying to find out little secrets and stuff, you know what I mean? But do you think sometimes that the women they may not give enough, or they might, the nagging, or, you know what I mean? Because
Yes.
sometimes men, when they cheat, they don't necessarily always leave their wife or that woman. They just getting the attention that the wife's not getting. They liking the stroking of the ego, or, just doing little stuff that the wife's not doing and drawing that man in.
Well,
So-
let me tell you what my husband said. And I think this would be a general statement for men. He said that it wasn't so much as about, having sex with somebody else, or, being lonely or whatnot. It was more so about, do I still have it? Am I still attractive? Can I still get that 5-star chick? And so